Hi, everybody, and welcome to today's Wisdom Wednesdays. I am Patrina Wisdom, your Fresh Start Specialist and CEO founder of Mindful Living Incorporated. And I am grateful to be here today. For those of you who have not heard, we had some very serious fires here in San Diego last week, 11 fires to be exact. Two of which were on either side of my home, and I was evacuated for 3 days with my children and my dog, which was very interesting. So it's been kind of a crazy week. And again, I just feel so grateful and blessed to be back in my home. And I am incredibly thankful for the San Diego Fire and Police Department who kept us all safe and protected our homes through everything. So for those of you who were sending prayers and love and light my way over the last week, I want to thank you because it worked, and here I am. So extremely grateful to be here with you today on this Wisdom Wednesdays, and the events of the last week really got me thinking about consciousness, awakening consciousness. And, I use the word awakening and awakening life all the time, but I'm not quite sure that everyone truly understands what awakening is. And so I was reminded this week as I'm going through yet another crazy situation, right? It's not enough that I've lived through the suicide of my husband and, earthquakes and just all kinds of craziness. Now, fires. Anyways, what it reminded me of is that there is a lesson and a learning in everything, and that everything that occurs in our lives are not a test, but learning opportunities, right? It's like, how are you conducting yourself in this moment? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? How much faith do you have about the outcome of this particular situation? So I was actually extremely surprised by how calm I was this week, and deep down inside, I just had a peace, like I knew everything was going to be okay. And that was a confirmation for me that I have truly awakened, that I am on this path. And really, it just restored my faith in this whole process. So I thought I'd go back to the beginning and talk to you about awakening consciousness today. So let's jump into our 3 tips. So I always talk about building your life on a strong foundation. Okay, so I want to take us back and build this relationship, this Wisdom Wednesdays, on a strong foundation. And so the first thing I want to talk about today is just understanding what awakening is. Okay, so awakening by definition is a state of being. It's the start of a feeling or an awareness in a person, a recognition, a realization, or a coming into awareness of someone or something. Now, your awakening could be external or it could be internal. A lot of times it's an external circumstance that awakens our internal awareness, if that makes sense. And then other times it could be the other way around. Maybe you feel something and you see how it's manifesting in your life. So it could be the moment that you realize, like me recently, that my heart was shut down, right? That I wasn't really as open to love as I thought I was. It could be the moment when you awaken to the beliefs, the deep-rooted beliefs that you have around money, and how those beliefs are affecting the materialization of money or energy in your life, right? Maybe it's the moment when you discover that you're not the mother that you thought you were. That here it is, you're thinking you're doing everything right. You may be doing everything by the book, but is it right for that child, right? So there's so many different awarenesses that can occur in all different areas of our lives. It could be anything, really. The awakening occurs in the moment that the growth opportunity is brought to your awareness, when you recognize it and make a decision to change. Powerful tip number 2 for today is, what are you responding to? See, I have found that many of us go through our lives responding to experiences instead of creating them. See, it's important to do our inner work so that we can awaken to the soundtrack or the scenes that are playing out over and over and over again in our lives. My Awakening Life 6-step wisdom process walks you through an internal awakening that'll help bring awareness to those past beliefs, habits, and choices that are keeping you stuck or caught up in that scene or soundtrack that's playing over and over again in your head. It helps to give you a better understanding of you and your simple guiding principles so that you can reprogram those beliefs that are no longer serving you and make different choices. So ultimately, the process opens you up to the undiscovered beauty, love, and opportunities that you have in your life that are available to you right now. And our last and final tip for today is, how did you get here? I mean, have you ever taken time to stop and reflect on how you ended up where you are in your life? I mean, what areas of your life do you absolutely love that you wake up excited about, right? And what areas of your life need some adjusting? When was the last time that you invested time and money into you? You know, it's an important question, and I know that there's most of us who have had any amount of success in our lives have invested in ourselves. We have invested in ourselves through programs and workshops and books and, really connecting with people who are in the mindset that we're growing to. It's so important. I talk about all the time that the people you surround yourself, what is it? That you are 5% of the people that you surround yourself with. So really take a look. Stop. Give yourself a moment, a day, a week, even better, a month to really do some deep exploration into your life and who you are. Whether you do that with me in one of my coaching programs or on your own, just through journaling and asking yourself conscious questions. I just want to invite you to embark on this incredible journey of self-discovery, which opens you up to so much possibility, so much beauty, so much prosperity and abundance and love. So take the leap. Ask yourself some important questions like, what's up for me right now? What do I need? How can I make my life more juicy, more effervescent, more of what I want, and less of what I'm expected to be? You're not alone. You don't have to be alone. I'm here to support you. I would love to hear more about what your needs are and explore the possibilities of us working together. Visit my website, patrinawisdom.com. Email me, coaching@patrinawisdom.com. Connect with me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, you name it. And join my community, Awakening Sacred Self-Care Community on Facebook. I share a lot of tips in there about sacred self-care and just about really reconnecting and everything that I talk about in these Wisdom Wednesdays. So join us, join the conversation, or reach out to me personally. I'd love to hear from you. And with that, I'll send love, light, and blessings. And until next week, namaste.